Today we're going to honor his name, even though a lot of people are angry. Today we're going to call him Professor more than he's been called Professor before, because he's the professor of the people. Professor Jason Arday, who will always be a professor to us. Why? Because he was never found guilty of any wrongdoing. He sadly lost his life, leaving behind a wife and 2 children. And all the media outlets of the UK have got blood on their hands. Nothing was proven, and he was under investigation. And he may have made mistakes in life, but does that mean it should have cost him his life? No. Many people have made mistakes in life, kept their positions, and it hasn't cost them their life. Or they haven't been scrutinised to this level. All British media outlets should be ashamed of yourself. Just like the fox and the hound hunts, where the hounds hunt the foxes, you lot are the same. You hound people, you pressure them, and ultimately he couldn't take it. Every media outlet has blood on their hands. Why? Because it wasn't enough that he was under investigation. You had to keep going until ultimately he felt he had nowhere to go. Today we're going to honor his name, even though a lot of people are angry. Today we're going to call him Professor more than he's been called Professor before, because he's the professor of the people. Because so many of us have been through things like this where it's just harder for us. It's harder for us. And no one should lose their life for a mistake. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. So you need to be ashamed of yourselves, and you need to do better. And you're not getting better, you're getting worse. You're actually getting worse. So let's think about it before we hound people. Let's think about it before we just keep going at people, because people are human, they will break. And this man was sadly broken. So today, even though we're all angry, I want us to all, in solidarity, call this man's name. And when we call his name, put Professor ahead of it. Professor Jason Arday, the professor of the people. It's as simple as that. Yeah, and every single media outlet in the UK, go fuck yourselves. Because now blood's on your hands. And it's not the first time. It's not the second time, and it needs to stop. You need to be held accountable, and it's as simple as that.